Hey guys, this is my first YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about hatchlings, ball python hatchlings. A hatchling is a snake that has just come from its egg. It is just hatched, it's a hatchling. I have two ball pythons, two grown ones. Usually the care for them is pretty easy, but hatchling, different story. As they emerge from the egg, they require very specific care. They require careful watch because these are the most important weeks and days of their lives. Like, this is the make or break it, whether or not they live. We have 3 albinos right now that we just got, 3 albino ball pythons, and one of them actually came with a deformity. For those who don't know, it's extremely important that when a ball python hatches that it eats its egg yolk. It eats its egg yolk, and that it soaks it up, it absorbs it, and this will give them the energy they need until their first meal, which will come maybe like over a week later, at least. Well, with this little guy, he actually did not do that. He did not absorb his egg yolk. He came to us extremely dehydrated. We didn't hatch him. We bought him, so we were just like, okay, let's try to save this little guy. Well, came to us extremely dehydrated. He was malnourished. He has like a little crick in his tail. It's not good. He's way smaller. The others are like about to shed. He's not ready to shed at all. He's not really showing any signs of it. Some neurological problems also, not for sure, not for certain, but there are some neurological problems that seem to be arising or may become present in the future. So I will show him to you guys, and I'll also walk you guys through the setup and the basic care for them. It's really easy, really simple. Alright guys, here are the ball python hatchlings. You can probably tell which one is the one with the deformities. This little guy is the normal one, and you can see his color is more pale. He's bigger, he's thicker, significantly so. And then this little guy is much smaller, significantly smaller. They're actually all girls. She hasn't shed yet at all. Her color is still extremely vibrant. Somebody's making an escape for it. This is not the container I'm keeping them in. This was just for show. But yeah. Alright guys, this is the tub that I'm keeping them in. I've got a gauge for humidity, which should be higher actually than you would a grown by ball python. So let's see, that says about 85 right now, which is good. That's really good for them. And our thermostat says about 85, almost 90. So that's good. And we also have an electric one right here that reads 88, which is really good. That's a perfect temperature for them. The setup for them, pretty easy. We just got this tub from Walmart for like 98 cents. We have a water dish for hydration and soaking since those two are about to shed. We have soaked paper towels, or more so misted. You don't want it too wet. But warm paper towels misted with warm water. So that will keep the humidity up, and that will make shedding a lot more comfortable for those guys right there, if you can see them. Once they're first shed, you actually are going to separate them and put them in their own tubs. So we have 3 separate tubs ready for each of them. And that's assuming that we'll just keep him in this one since he's probably not going to shed anytime soon. And that's really the plan for these guys right now. Pretty easy setup. Okay guys, one of the albino hatchlings has actually just shed. So here they are. We have the skin right here. As you can see, it's really moist. It's really gross. So the next step after this is we have to identify the one that shed, and then we are going to move him from this tub into one of the ones down here. So he is separated. And after that, we can actually do his first feeding. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up for you guys. Okay guys, so I have this regular tub right here. It's just a basic one, sides out. So we are going to take some paper towels and just take a few. This will act as bedding for the snakes and also capture the humidity after we mist it. So I'm just folding it like so and putting it right in there. And I'm going to do another layer because it's just getting a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. Alright. And now I have this warm water in a seltzer bottle. It's not too warm. And I'm just going to mist down the tank, or the tub. And this is going to keep a lot of the humidity that they're going to need to rehydrate themselves after that shed. And also just to keep them comfortable. Okay. So, this is what we have right now. Just misted down. Alright. Okay, so all I did was take this water bowl right here. I got that from Walmart. It's probably like 98 cents. It's just a regular stainless steel water bowl for dogs. I've put warm water in there also. Not as warm as what I misted the tub down in, but still warm water for them. Alright, and now we're going to get our little buddy from over here so we can transport him. And it is this one right here. Alright, so here he is. He is shed. He's looking a lot better. His skin's smoother. He's not as slimy, which is great. Alright, yep. And now we're just going to put him in here. We're just going to transfer him. And what we're going to do with the shed is, you're just going to pick that up with like a paper towel or something. You're just going to clean it up like as you would like cleaning up their poop and things like that. So let me get this guy out so you can see a comparison. Not sure if you can tell over camera, but this guy is more slick. He's slimier. He's probably going to shed also really soon, so hopefully we can get him moved into probably tomorrow. That would be really convenient for us. So there he is. We're just going to put him right back in there. I'm going to pick up that snake shed also. And this is what the snake shed looks like. Looks like it had a really good, clean first shed, which we're really happy about. So that means their humidity was correct, their temperatures were right, they were comfortable, they were healthy. So that's what you want. Alright, and that's really it for the care for those guys. Just a basic tub like this. Pretty simple. It slides out. And we also, I forgot to mention in the clip, we have a heat pad in there. We're not using lights. Do not use lights for ball python hatchlings. Like, I'm already not really for them for my grown ball pythons, besides the fact that they emit a lot more heat. But ball pythons are nocturnal animals. They don't like the light. They don't like being out in the daytime. Hatchlings, it will create a lot of stress for them, and that's one thing that you really want to avoid right now is a stressful situation for them. So we just have a heat pad kind of stuck on the bottom. We have it kind of half on, half off, so they have a hot spot. So let's say this half right here to there, and this would give them the clear area, which is exactly what you want. You don't want them to not be able to move if they get too warm, because that can cause injuries like burning on their bellies. That's basically it. For the one with the deformity, I'm going to make just a completely separate video on the care for fostering a sick baby ball python hatchling, because the care for that is just completely different than just putting them in that tub and just leaving them there. There's a lot of extra steps that you have to take. So I'll make an informative video about that, and I hope this helped a lot and create a lot of insight for